Hey, welcome in my vlog 2 of where I am documenting my journey of building my membership, growing my membership community of life coaches who all want to build courses, paid communities, and how I'm building it to 100 members. In my last vlog video last week, I shared with you how tired I have been for the past few weeks and so on, because I have just upgraded my previous course. I have improved all of my steps and so on of what I am building, going through, and how I operate, and how I needed a little time and space for the last week or so to rejuvenate, right? And now I am appearing here again in front of you where I want to talk about how I have gathered some energy and how I feel better, and I feel ready now to start climbing this mountain, this goal of mine that I have set for myself, and start expanding my membership. I currently have 15 people enrolled in my existing membership that I built 2 months ago, and now I want to expand it to 50, 100. That's my ultimate goal, right? To have a community of members, students, clientele of 50 to 100 people who stick together, right? And they do pay me monthly membership fees, $100 a month, for example, so they can be part of my community, right? So that's what I want. That's what I am working on through this vlog series, and I'm gonna be creating these very raw vlogs, right? Through which I am sharing you my insights, my journey of how I am doing it, how I'm following my plan, how I'm doing the work, and just giving you an insight of how I am becoming this coach who I really want to be, right? And I have this small goal right now, which is how to have 100 people subscribed and paying you monthly fee, so you can have that kind of predictable recurring income that sustains you, your life, your business, right? So that's a little bit background of what this vlog series is all about. And to be honest, there is some agenda to these vlogs, right? But most of all, they are very raw, me speaking from top of my mind. So I don't want to pre-plan these vlogs. I want them to be raw. I want them to be a little lengthy. So if you come in, you listen in, right? You have me here very in a very authentic and non-edited way, right? So it's like a conversation friend to friend, right? Now, today I am gonna talk about what I'm about to do this week, next week, and so on, and how I'm gonna start doing the work to start enrolling more and more people into my existing membership, right? And today I want to mostly talk about a routine of 2 things that a person should be doing daily to be growing their course, their community, their membership. And through this routine of 2 daily activities, you would be expanding your reach, right? You would be promoting your membership, you would be enrolling more people into your community course, and so on. So I'm gonna talk about this today, how to achieve consistency with you attracting more coaching clients, or in my case, how I'm gonna, through this 1-hour daily routine, be consistently enrolling new members for the next few months into my program. So I'm expanding my income, right? And I'm adding more people to my community and so on. So that's what I'm gonna talk about today. There is another thing on top of my mind right now. Let me just put this aside really quickly, right? I have struggled with this idea for a long time, right? Actually, that's not what I want to share yet. I'll share that later. Let me just tell you this first, right? I do have my offer ready. I know what I'm gonna help people with. I'm gonna talk about it as well, right? I do have a private free school community in place into which I'm gonna be feeding a lot of people, and out of this free school community I'm gonna be upselling everyone into my paid membership, right? And I have this framework in place. I also have an email list, which is 600 people. I also have my Facebook profile with a lot of people there. I have my Instagram profile. I have my LinkedIn channel. And I do have a list, a follow-up list, like a CRM lead management list of 300 people or so who previously already raised hands that they are interested in my stuff. So with that said, I do have this big list of people who I can talk to, and I can start enrolling new members out of this environment, right? And I do have that. Now, why I'm saying this to you is that there is an easy opportunity for me to start enrolling more members, to go from 15 existing people. Yeah, so you know that as well, right? I do have an existing paid members group, 15 people who are paying me average $97 a month, 49 to 97. Some of them are beta test clients that came in for a smaller price when I started this program that time ago. So I got all of this going on already, right? That's one thing that I have. An audience, I do have an existing group, and that's what I got. Now, what I also have or don't have, let's say that I have it, right, is my life, daily routine of things that I need to be doing daily, right? Now, I live here in a village house. I live on my own, and the only thing that I need to be doing all the time is growing my business, going to the gym every day, and living life, right? Like studying, watching podcasts, entertaining myself with, here and there I can watch a movie or so, or a podcast or YouTube stuff, or I can go for a walk, I can read books, I go to the church as well, once a week or even more often, 2 times, 3 times sometimes, right? So I go to church a lot. I do my evening prayers, meditations. So those are the things that I do, right? Now, with that said, that's what I have. I have a daily routine. I have space. I have an opportunity here. I have my time available just for this, for my online coaching business growth, right? I stopped working with one-on-one clients, so I don't do that anymore. I'm just having this mini membership group community. It's small, right? It's very small, so that's the only thing that I have at the moment. I stopped working with one-on-one clients for higher packages, so I've not been enrolling those. With that said, so that you know what I have, right? I don't have a lot of income coming in. That's what pays my bills, this membership now, because I stopped working with one-on-one clients. For a long time, I don't do local projects anymore. I mean, I used to be a photographer, filmmaker. I don't do this for 2 years already anymore. So I am perfectly solid here, and I exist, right? And I created my own world. I have my vacation house, my house here. I go to the daily gym, boxing, martial arts, so I'm doing a lot of that. In my garage, I can do weightlifting as well. And that's all that I do. And I have my computer station here, and I can work on my online business growth. So that's what I wanted to explain you. I have the audience, I have my daily routine, but there is also another thing that I have is I am struggling with my energy a bit, right? Because living on your own, don't have a lot of social interactions, I don't travel at the moment, right? I am often, and I am tired from the past a lot, right? Because I have worked on this program of mine for so long, learning, studying, growing, traveling before going from this to that, and like, it's a long story. You can watch my previous vlog videos, right? So I have been working on my energy a lot, right? And it's not that easy to live on your own and be dealing with, this emptiness, right? And you could call it depression as well, right? We all have that dark side of ours, right? But I am all good with that, to be honest, right? In some way, right? Except in those small details, right? Like if you put me into a social world and environment where things are going on, moving fast, we do this, we do that. I mean, I can be positive, upbeat, and happy. Of course, if that environment fits me, right? Because most of the environments, social environments, don't fit me these days, because I just want to grow my stuff here, my business, right? And I cannot go out with friends and just talk about whatever, right? And waste time, right? I mean, but I'm saying to you that I am not depressed, right? But we all have this dark side of ours, right? And we want to brighten that one. And I do have a little bit of that still myself. In the past, I went through a few breakdowns. I transformed my life completely. I am a believer. I go to church, so I'm guided, I'm safe, I'm secure. So I'm just telling you, right, that I'm all good, right? But often I still do struggle with my energy a bit, and I cannot work all the time, right? It's hard for me to get inspired because I don't have a lot of fun things that I can do, right? I'm not traveling at the moment. I just go to the gym, I go for a walk, I can watch like podcasts and read books and all these kind of things. But that's pretty much what I'm trying to say to you, that often I get pretty tired of me just doing the work, right? And I needed to wind down a lot. I needed to learn how to go with the flow and how to navigate my energy. So with that said, these are the three things that I'm dealing with, right? I have this opportunity of building an online practice. I do have a lot of space here, I have built my own life. I can work on my program, but I'm also dealing with self-improvement stuff, right? How to be happier, how to be more upbeat, how to do even more work with more passion so I can manifest and attract more things. And the biggest element to me not being able to be happy all the time was not finding the right business model or the right offer that I would love so much and it would work and it would sustain me all the time, right? So I needed to figure out these elements, which I did figure out now, kind of, right? I mean, there is always space for improvement, but I'm just saying to you that I am there, right? I am about to do some cool stuff here, right? And that's why I have this 3-4 month goal right now till summer or so. It's winter is ending here in Europe right now. The spring is just around the corner right now, and till summer I have this small goal that I grow my membership to 30, 40, 50 people who gonna pay me either $97 a month or $200 a month. I will have these two price points. I actually shifted from last time that I vlogged this journey. I don't want to do that $29 a month membership at all anymore, because it's too cheap and it's too hard for me to even take on a $29 per month member. Like, I mean, they can go through my course and stuff passively and be part of the community, but they're not gonna get a lot of results if I don't really touch up with them and hold them accountable and guide them. And I cannot do that for $29 a month, right? I mean, for $100 a month, yeah, I can get them on a weekly group coaching call, and they will stay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and that money is gonna compound if I'm gonna have 40, 50, 60 people. So yeah, that will be good, right? So anyway, more about that later. Now, with that said, right, I kind of had really good summer last year, okay? Because I sold a lot of one-on-one coaching packages for $2,000 and so on. So I made a lot of money last year and I was good, but I still didn't have that ultimate, most juicy offer or model that I follow, right? I was selling last year like Google Ads, building an email list to I was teaching my clients that like how to build funnels, how to do quizzes through ads, build those things, and then I went to building memberships. There was transition, like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps from me going from paid ads to trying to get $7 per month paid customers, through paid ads, right? And then, I discovered how good it is to run a membership, right? So I built my first membership, small membership first, got that one to 30, 40 people. I was teaching a content client attraction method because I saw that people who I'm building email lists for, they don't know how to write emails out through which they would attract more clients. So I created that method. This is already explained in my previous videos on YouTube here and previous vlogs, so I don't want to go deeper into it But I'm just saying this, that through this process last year, in few months, I came to this latest, bestest idea for me, which is I help others now, and even myself. I have built last year a group of 15 to 20 people who paid me $100 a month. So I built my first membership group mastermind community that provided me with recurring incomes and our income. And I was like, whoa, this idea is awesome, because I just need to go on a weekly group coaching call with a few people. They pay me monthly fees, and this money comes in every month. And it's very recurring. And I was like, whoa, this works for me pretty well. And even look, for 2 months right now, I was not selling and enrolling new people, and my 15 people still stayed, and I was keep being paid, right? And I was like, I need to teach this to others, right? So now I created an offer where I teach everyone. My niche is life coaches, spiritual guides, and healers, because I'm one of them myself. And I relate to this niche the most, and I love to help them the most to build their own courses, life coaching programs, so they can help other people develop themselves, right, and so on. And so with that said, right, I have a program now in place, a course where I help another person build their own course membership community so they can be paid recurring monthly fees. I am again playing this game. What's first, chicken or the egg, right? But to be honest, I'm a few steps ahead, right? I have done this myself already. I built my first group to 1K a month last 2 months ago, even a little more, 1,200 it was. And I'm teaching others how to do that same thing. So now my job is to go from 1,200 to 1,500, 2K a month, and go further, go to my 1,500 members, go to 4, 5, 6, 7K a month, while I'm teaching others how to enroll their first members and go to 500, 1K a month. So I'm gonna be a few steps ahead of everyone, and this is gonna work, right? And so that's this journey of mine. Now, that's what I'm dealing with. So you understand a little bit about my mindset, where I came from, where I'm going to, what I'm dealing with, and let's explain you now the biggest challenge that I am dealing with and everyone else is dealing with, right? And that challenge is how to be consistent on daily basis, on weekly basis as well, with you putting down some work so you can consistently keep enrolling new members into your membership, your course, your program, right? And that's the challenge that I've been dealing all the time with. Like, I used to get clients a lot through me posting content, DMing people as well, me reaching out to people. Some of them came to me from my content, right? And I've experienced all of these things, right? And always, when I was doing a lot of work, like 3-4 hours per day of work, right? Chatting with people, messaging everyone, booking calls, always when I did the work, I got clients. I got results, right? Whichever offer I had, right? So always when I did the work, I was then paid and things were working for me, right? The problem is that I was always able to push just for a few weeks or 1-2 months, right? And then I got burnt out. Oh, I can't do this anymore. And everyone is dealing with this, right? People cannot do the work. They don't know how to do the work, or they don't do the work consistently. So I was like, look, there must be an idea of how could someone succeed no matter what, kind of, right? And I solved this problem, right, of you no need to grind all the time and keep promoting yourself and enrolling one-off clients with me already learning and teaching now others how to build memberships, right? Because if you build a membership, you only build it once and once, right? You build it 10, 20, 30, 40 people, and this money now keeps coming in every month, right? So if you build it once, then the money keeps coming in all the time if you just nurture your community, and you have then that peace of mind and you are not like hungry for more people because you already have something going on. So I solved that problem of you need to work 3, 4, 5 hours a day and posting content a lot and chasing people and whatever, we solve most of that problem already now with having a membership in place, right? Because the money comes in automatically, but still, for you to build a membership and keep adding more people into it, you still need to be doing some daily work that keeps adding people into that membership, right? And that's what I wrote down here today, which is a 1 hour daily routine that you should do or you could do every day if you are building your membership community completely from scratch, or if you already have an existing one or whatever, right? And if you just do this 1 hour daily routine of work every day or every second day or so, this is skippable idea as well. You can skip days, right, if you want to, but you need to be disciplined and consistent with it, right? You could be enrolling more people into your program all the time and consistently, right? So myself, I am getting myself back on track right now and doing this work, right? Because for the past week, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I was not promoting, I was not selling, I was not accepting new people. I was inconsistent with my content posting on social media, right? Because I was just like not public at all. I was like behind the scenes. I was working on improving my program. I was serving my existing customer, members, right? And those are the things that I've been doing for the last 2 months, right? And I've done a lot of work, right? I re-recorded my course. I worked with my members. They got results. Some of them enrolled their first members, some of them 7, 8 or so. So my people are getting results in a small way, which is awesome. And but I was not promoting, right? And now my energy just went like south. When I thought, oh my gosh, we'll need to go through another 1 or 2 or 3 months of hard work, promotion, marketing, sales, right? And because I want to get to this goal of 100 people. So I was like, oh, I can't even start. And everyone is struggling with this imposter syndrome or whatever, right? Like, oh, I can't even start. I don't want to live like this for 3 months. Like every day I'm going to need to sit, post content, create content, message with people. I will need to go on calls with them. My daily routine is going to depend on just this. I don't want to do this work, right? Oh, I don't want to do this, which is obvious. Like no one wants to do the work, right? But at the same time, you have that desire, right? I need to get to this goal only once. I need to get there somehow. I know that I cannot start doing the work because I'm burnt out already from before or whatever, right? But I have this goal. I want to get to 30, 40, 50, 60 people, right? And we all know that. We know that we want to get to those goals of ours, right? But at the same time, we are not willing to do the work or whatever, right? So you need to find that balance between you taking action and going that way toward your goals, right? But at the same time, how to do this work with passion. Ask yourself, I need to find a way, how can I do this work with passion and without burning out and without not doing too much of work so I don't break down this next week or so on, right? So I am teaching you something here right now because I've gone through this myself. And just in the past few days, I kind of got through this breakthrough about this idea. Because I was like, do you know that sometimes I find myself being really passionate about posting content, creating content, and talking to people. Sometimes I really love to chat with them in DMs or they reply to my emails, and sometimes I really love to go on those calls with new potential people and then I enroll them into my membership or whatever, right? Sometimes I do find myself passionate doing that work. So I was like, what is holding me back from me always being passionate about that work? And I've been thinking about this yesterday and the previous day, and I will need to explain you now what is that type of work that you should be doing anyway, right? That gets you results. But I was like, I see what's the problem, right? my plan to get to 100 people or whatever is that I am gonna need to sit for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day or whatever in front of this computer, and I'm gonna need to be posting content a lot in a proper way and chatting with everyone who interacts with my content and who expresses interest to start working with me or whatever. I'm gonna need to do all of this work, right? And I was like, I don't want to do this in this kind of way of being very routine about this, right? I don't want to have a goal like I need to ask 10 people today if they want to know more about my membership, right? I was like, I don't want to do this. So I yesterday came up with a plan, and I was like, look, can I sit down for 1 hour and do the work anyway every day? Right? The same things that I'm teaching to everyone, and I used to be doing this a lot myself. Can I sit for 1 hour, right, every day down? I think I could. So what could I do in that 1 hour is, look, let's do it this way. I will create one content piece, which this is written here, right? And it's gonna take me 20-30 minutes, right? Can I find 30 minutes per day, 30 minutes, to just sit down and create any kind of content piece following the right plan anyway of how to create content pieces? Because I know how to create content pieces that attract people, get them respond, or I'll get them to comment, and that drives conversations, right? I know how to do these things. The problem is like doing it consistently, right? So can I sit for 30 minutes a day, every day down, I have my full day, 24 hours, I sleep 10 hours, 14 hours, right? Half an hour. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. And then I was like, look, I don't really want to be having in my mind that I need to today ask 10 people, 15 people if they're interested, right? I have 300 people on that follow-up list that I could follow up right with. I was like, look, I will instead just know that I do have 30 minutes per day for content creation, and 30 minutes of that 1 hour I'm going to have for conversations. So my job every day is post the content and then do those conversations more like with a flow, like flow. Just do them anyway. Doesn't matter how many I do. Like, do I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or do 14? If I'm inspired, do them all. Because when I find myself being inspired, I just go. I can't stop working for 2-3 hours. I can do that, right? But if I know that I'm gonna need to be doing this for months to come, and be very routine and rational, I don't want to do that, right? So I was like, look, 30 minutes for content creation, I'll do that. And then another, 5 minutes, if that's the case, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. In those 30 minutes, I need to do the conversations, chats with people. How I'm going to do these conversations is very simple. People are going to reply to my emails that I write out, to my social media content that I post. I'm going to get the notifications coming in, and I'm just going to reply to those anyway, because I will check my email every day, 30 minutes. I'll reply to those emails, and guess what? Today I scheduled already 2 calls. I was doing that for 15 minutes from my emails. Just because I was like, 30 minutes today I'm going to open my emails, check my Facebook, Instagram, social media, LinkedIn, all this, YouTube, whatever, and see what people will comment, what they will reply to. And in 20-30 minutes per day, I'm going to just handle those things. And I already know how to do these things and how to schedule calls from those chat conversations and people replying to my emails. So I said to myself, look, if I post the content, those things will start happening naturally, right? And I'm just going to do them. And while I'm doing them, I'm gonna probably go into my follow-up list and check who else I can follow up today or reach out to this person. So the plan here was, let me do all of these things with a flow, like go with a flow thing, right? So I feel like inspired doing these things, right? And that's now my plan. You see, that's my plan now. 1 hour daily routine through which I am gonna do these 2 things, content creation and chatting with people, and getting with some on the calls. I wrote here that the calls, sales calls and all those things, they happen anyway naturally if you post content and if you invite some people to go on calls with you properly, because in 1 hour per day you can do that, I can do that, right? And then people will schedule calls. I will do those calls naturally, right? Like if I have something on my calendar, I always do it, right? So I don't need to be asking myself, oh, I'm gonna need to have 3 sales calls today. I never ask myself those questions. I do them anyway, because I've done calls for years now, whatever, right? But my biggest problem was, and everyone's problem is just this, being consistent with this 1 hour of work per day, post 1 content piece. I actually wrote here how you can post 2 content pieces per day. 1 longer one and 1 shorter one, like a story or a reel or engagement post or whatever, right? For example, today, I wrote this longer post already, posted it today, and I'm recording this vlog YouTube video, right? And I didn't even do the short one yet. Maybe I'm not gonna even do it, but no problem, right? I still post it once, or maybe 2 times, because I'm gonna publish this vlog video, right? So and I'm gonna share it with my email list. So that will be like, okay, I did the job for today, awesome. So that's content posting. So where I was going with this is, right, 1 or 2 content pieces per day. That's that first thing, and then conversations, chatting with people. People will comment on this video, they're gonna reply to my emails, whatever, right? And then I'm gonna have chats with them, invite some people on a call. I have a call today in 1 hour because I booked one before, right? I'm gonna go on that call and I'm gonna potentially close 1 sale, right? So my plan is that for me to get to, look, I wanna enroll 30 people who pay me $100 and 20 people who pay me $200. So that's 50 people, right? And that gives me 7K a month income. Plus I can sell people into my 2K package, one-on-one 2K package, 3 months to work with me one-on-one for 2K, right? So anyway, you see that's not 100 members, right? It's 50 members. But these 50 members, 30 times 9.7 a month and 20 times $200 a month, right? That's 3K plus 4K, it's 7K. If I get to this point only once, I will be halfway through, I will be at 50. And I'm gonna have this 7K a month income and I'm gonna be solid. And I'll just keep adding around, right? So, right, that's what I wrote as my goal here, right? And the execution part is what we are talking about today, right? The 1 hour daily routine that I need to do anyway. And you, if you want to build a course, a coaching program, or a membership, right? And if you don't have enough clients and you don't know where you're gonna get them from, you need to learn this 1 hour routine method, right? Post a content piece and then talk to people. That's the 2 things that you need to do 1 hour per day. There is another element to this. If you don't have an audience at all yet, you can go into other Facebook groups and make connections out of those groups, right? So you can at least have some people that can see then your content and do the chats with you or whatever and go on calls with you, right? If you are starting out, I mean, I teach this in my free course as well, in my free school community, how you can make more friendships and connections in other groups. So if you then post on your profile or in your own community or in your own email list or whatever that you build, right, some people can still see your content pieces. So that's another strategy. I'm not going to talk about this right now, but just know that you can start completely from scratch and these methods will start working for you if you do them for some time. So the plan now is, if you are building your own membership, your own course, right, like myself, I have 15 members right now, but I want to get to 50, right? That's how I'm going to do it, and you should do it. Post 1 content piece per day or 2, because that's going to do its own job. People will comment, people will like it, people will click the link that you gave them, people will opt in to your email list or whatever you promoted through that content piece. I teach how to create content in my courses or in my YouTube videos. It's a complete method. It's called a content client attraction method, through which you create content pieces correctly so they attract coaching clients to you. But anyway, after you know that method, you just need to post daily, right? Post daily, or so, and then talk to everyone who engages with your content, reach out to some if needed. Some of them will be like, yeah, tell me more about your membership, or they will be like, yeah, tell me more about this video that you are creating, or oh yeah, I want to join your free community if you promoted your free community, right? Yeah, give me the link. That's gonna all drive DM, email, chat conversations. And then if you ask people in those conversations, hey, do you want to know more about this next thing, or do you want to go on a quick call with me? I'm going to provide you with some feedback on your situation, right? People will say yes. And that's, I wrote down here tracking, right? Because I have a tracking sheet. It's actually there in front of me on my computer, where I actually track if I posted daily and how many people per day I asked if they are interested in my membership or going on a call with me, and how many people did go on a call with me, right? How many offers I made, right? For example, today I have booked 2 calls. I have 1 call today, and I just started like today, yesterday, with promoting things again, right? So, and we track then the numbers, and you do the work. Things start working for you, and you can do that in 1 hour per day, and then on top you do a little more work if needed. You support your existing membership group, you support your community, your free or paid community. You need to do all of those things on top anyway. But this 1 hour marketing routine for day routine that you do every day could be a game changer for you. If you only post consistently, you spend 10, 20, 30 minutes per day to write some stuff or record a video like this, and you keep posting every second day or every day, right? And that's gonna then drive these conversations. That makes sense. So I wanted to explain you this a little bit because I am going through this myself. For me to go from 15 to 50 to 100 members signed up, right? I am gonna need to do a little bit of work. And I don't want to do this work if I don't do it passionately, right? I don't want to do it because I need to do it. I want to do it because I want to do it, right? And I don't want to see myself for the next 7 months or 4 months or 5 months be like, oh, 3 hours per day. I need to do so much work. No, I don't want to do that. I mean, I don't want to see that vision. And that's why I'm like, I'm tired already just thinking about it, right? Look, instead, I would want to do some small activities every day with passion, right? For example, I do martial arts. I go to the boxing gym class at the moment, and I am about to start with jiu-jitsu again, right? And I've been going there daily, right? And now I go there every second day, actually, right? Because I found that better working for me, right? 1 day go there and then 1 day rest, because I have all of these sorts of things that I need to do anyway, right? But, you know, a lot of people are struggling with losing weight, right? And doing like push-ups or doing whatever movements to lose weight, to not get fat. And everyone is like, I need to do these 10 push-ups every day or go out for 20, 30 minutes, right? And no one does it, right? Or whatever. And the key to you losing weight is the same key as here, attracting more members into your membership, your course, your program, right? The key is that you do it effortlessly with passion as part of your lifestyle, right? I do my martial arts for fun, as part of my lifestyle. And I know that I have goals there as well. I want to be stronger, more fit, faster, more stamina, and more skill, because it was not easy to learn how to move properly as a boxer. And anyway, it was a learning curve there as well, but I got there, right, somehow. The same way I want to get to my goal of 150 or 100 people in my membership, right? But I was doing it, and I broke down at those gym trainings all the time. I went there for an hour, I was like, I lost my soul today. And I'm so not inspired to go back home now to eat, to go on my client group call or do whatever. I am useless, right? But then I slept through and I recovered and I did it again, right? I mean, I suffered through that way of me going to the gym and exercising. I did suffer, but it became easier. And now I do it with more joy and with more flow. The same way I am doing this online business growth work, to grow my online membership, my online coaching practice, right? I suffered in the past a lot. Like, people did not see my content pieces. They still don't, right? Or whatever. But if I am at least consistent, I always get 1 or 2 people commenting, replying to my emails, and then I go on calls with them and I enroll the members in if I do the work. So the question is here, can you figure out how to start doing this work consistently with passion every day and train yourself out? Avoid the distractions, set 1 hour per day for you to do this work, right? 1 content piece, talk to some people, reply, chat, navigate them, direct them to take those further steps, right? I mean, I'm gonna be teaching this more now as part of this vlog series and my YouTube videos, so it's easier for you to go through this and it makes all more sense, right? Right, but I just wanted to point this out to you, okay? This is what I'm going through. I wanted to record this video just so I share my stuff with you and I inspire you a bit, you get educated, you shift your beliefs, you change your mindset, because the key is consistency. If you consistently can show up every day and do your work passionately for a long period of time, it's gonna compound. And my model of building a membership community supports exactly this idea. When I started 2-3 months ago, I added my first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members into my membership, and I was like, oh, it's just 5 people. They paid me $100 each. It's only $600 that month. I just started. It's not a lot. But guess what? They stayed. And I added another 5, 6, 7, and I got to 15. And guess what? They stayed for 2 months while I was not even promoting and adding more people into the program. And I was paid this half part-time salary of $1,500 a month or less, $1,200 a month or whatever for those few months. Like, it compounded. And imagine I need to get myself up again now for the next 3-4 months, right? For the next 3-4 months, and add another 5, 10, 15, 20. I need to achieve this mass of 50 people, because that will create my life. 50 people in my community that I'm supporting, even in your case, needs to be the same, right? That creates that stability, community, connection with the people who you help, who you engage with, right? And they're paying you each $100 a month that comes in automatically. It charges their credit card automatically without you even needing to do anything, right? That's what happened to me for the past few months. People send me the money anyway because it charges them automatic monthly fees. I subscribed them in once and the money keeps coming in all the time. Then after. Now I need to go from this level to the next one and so on, right? And how I'm gonna do that is stabilizing my daily routine, having fun with the things that I do, right? Wake up, go for my morning walk, have a breakfast, do this 1 hour work routine activity, then go on a group coaching call with my existing members every second day. I have a group coaching call every third day average per week, like 2 times a week. And then I reply to some content creation, reply to some people, do some extra things, and then I go to my gym class for 1 hour. I come back home, I eat, I go to the grocery shopping in between, and then I do a little more work or whatever else I do, and that's my daily routine. If you have a job, and it takes most of your time every day, your job, right? And you only have 1 hour in the evenings, that's the type of work you're gonna need to do in that 1 hour per day. Post something, write something, create something, and allow people to comment, engage, and so on, and then navigate those chats, conversations further and subscribe them into your membership in the way that I teach, right? In my other videos or in my courses, right? Find the link down below this video. Come into our free school community where we are helping each other, supporting each other, how to build memberships, courses, coaching practices, right? So if you wanna hang out more, find the link down below, let's connect, okay? Just putting this out there so you know. And I have free course materials there so you can create your own membership and learn my methods of how I do things, right? I'm just throwing this in there so that you don't feel like, oh, you don't have access to the resources. I'm giving to you my knowledge completely for free in my free private school community. Just find the link down below this video. That's all. That's how I'm gonna wrap up this vlog now. It's been a long conversation that we had here, right? But we have goals, we have a plan. I will keep updating you on how I'm progressing. I want to get to 100 people in the next few months till the end of the year or whatever. In the next 2-3 months to 30, 40, 50 people. And yeah, I'm gonna discuss with you the vision and the plans later on in the next vlog videos. Have fun.